Recording. There we go. Okay. So my name's Sarah. For those of you, Elena, I'm not sure if I've seen you before. And today we're going to be continuing our fun flows, which we started a week or two ago. We'll make a start on our backs. So a nice, easy start to our practice, coming down onto our backs and bringing the soles of the feet together. We're going to find a supine butterfly, or supta baddha konasana pose. So let the heels come as far as you like away from the groins. Soles of the feet are together and the knees are falling out. Normally when we come to this pose, we can often arch into the lumbar spine. So just pause here. See if you can lengthen that tailbone, maybe lift the hips off the floor, place the sacrum back down, and then let the legs release. The hands are by the sides of the body, maybe a little distance away, palms facing up. And this is a great place to start our practice and to let go of whatever's occupied us this morning. Maybe closing the eyes or softening the gaze. Take the attention inwards. If you like, you can bring one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the chest. Take the focus to the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. And just notice how the breath is naturally. It'll change as you watch it, but try as much as possible just to observe for a few breaths before we change anything. Now we'll start to deepen the breath. So sending that breath down into the belly and expanding the rib cage and bringing it all the way up into the upper chest, up to the windpipe. And exhale, releasing in the opposite way. So drawing in the diaphragm, letting the belly deflate and the ribs and the chest. We'll take 2 more breaths like this. So inhale through the nose, filling the belly and the rib cage, then the chest all the way up to the top of the throat. Exhale out, drawing in the diaphragm, letting the belly deflate, the ribs, the chest. One more. Inhaling, filling the belly and the rib cage, all the way up to the very top of the chest. And exhaling, softening the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Releasing the hands back down by the side of the body, blinking the eyes open. Start to take some movement. So just from here, I want you to rock your hips from one side to the other and see, can you bring one knee down to the floor and then the other. Just notice how that feels. One side is often freer. Just rocking across the back of the pelvis. One more either side. And then coming to center, taking the hands onto the knees. And we'll move with the breath here. So as we inhale, let's draw those knees into the chest. Exhale, draw the knees wide and push them away. Inhale, draw them in. Exhale, pushing them wide and away. Inhaling in. Exhale, taking them wide. Trying to keep that lower back on the floor. Let's reverse our circle. So the knees come in, keeping them together, push them away as you exhale. And then inhale, wide, draw them in. Exhale, push them away to arm's length. And then inhale, drawing them in one more. Inhale, drawing them wide and in. From here, knees to tabletop. So those knees roughly one hand's on arm's length away. Bring the arms down by the hips. From here, trying to keep that right angle between the thigh, the calf. We're going to inhale, exhale, drop the right foot to the floor. Inhale, lifting back to tabletop. Exhale, left foot drops down. Working into the core, press that lower back into the floor. Really work the abdominals. Try not to let that back lift and keep moving with your breath. So the inhale is come up to center, the exhale for the hard bit, dropping the foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, dropping the foot. Inhale to center. And as we exhale this time, push the right foot away, all the way until it comes down to the floor. Take the right hand to the left knee and then pull that left knee across the body into a twist. So let the knee come down, and then we're going to bring the left hand and the right hand up to shoulder height. So reaching wide, palms of the hands facing up. From here, push both shoulder blades into the floor. Let the knee come up off the floor. That right leg is straight, left leg bent, supine twist. Take the gaze over the left fingertips, and we'll start to move with the breath, stretching into the shoulders. So inhale here. Exhale, draw that left arm up and all the way overhead until the left hand comes to meet the right. From here, inhale, stretch that left hand up and overhead, trace the fingertips along the floor, and draw a big semicircle until the left arm comes wide. Follow the fingertips with the gaze. Inhale, exhale, closing the hands again. Left hand on top of right. Inhale, drawing that big semicircle above the head, fingertips to the floor. Reach the left hand. Exhale, closing the hands. One more inhale. Drawing those fingertips up and overhead, big shoulder sweep. Exhale, closing the hands. From here, coming back to center, drawing those knees back into tabletop, pressing the low back into the floor, hands alongside hips. Inhaling here. Exhale, left leg comes out straight this time, or you can keep the knees bent. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg, single leg stretch, coming out straight. Inhale, center. Exhale, stretching the leg out. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg straight. Hover the foot, press the low back into the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, left leg comes out. This time, let that leg straight come down to the floor. Left hand to right knee. And we'll bring that right knee across the body. So over to the left, stretching the right arm out, left arm out as well, stretching wide, both shoulders pressing into the floor. You can let that right knee lift off the floor. So you've still got this lovely twist. From here, taking those shoulder sweeps again. Inhale, take the gaze over the right fingertips and keep it there as we exhale. Close the right hand on top of the left. Inhale, right fingertips to the floor, reaching up overhead, drawing a big circle all the way over to the right. Exhale, closing the hands right. Inhale, reaching the fingertip along the floor. Big semicircle, looking over the right fingertips. Exhale. Reaching up as big a movement as you can through the shoulder. Take the gaze to the right fingertips. Exhale. Now from here, make your way onto your front. Keep that right knee bent up, just switching your orientation. So now we're coming into crocodile. So the right knee is bent. It's coming out, roughly hip height. And we're going to bring the forehead into the hands here. This is a bent leg crocodile. We're going to work that left leg. So I want you to engage it, to squeeze the bum, to lift that kneecap off the floor. And with that, try to push the right hip down towards the floor. Trying to even off the pelvis here. Naturally, we're imbalanced. Just imagine someone's coming along and going to put a tray with some hot cups of tea or coffee on it, on your lower back. How much evenness can you bring? From here, stretch that right leg back, but keep the knee on the floor, thigh on the floor. Right foot is up, sole of the foot pointing towards the ceiling. So from here, we're going to take a couple of hip openers. So we'll inhale, squeeze the bum, lift the thigh off the floor. Exhale. I want you to see, can you lift that right hip off the floor and open it to the right? Big twist into the lower back. Inhale here. Exhale, release the knee back to the floor. Inhale, bring that thigh off the floor, press the right hip into the floor. Exhale, open the hip. Lift the right hip off the floor, open the hips to the right. As we exhale, bring that right knee back down, foot is flexed. One more inhale. Squeeze that foot up. Exhale, open the hips to the right. Coming back to center, releasing the right leg out straight. We're going to bend in the left foot now. So the sole of the left foot pointing up to the ceiling. Flex the foot. And inhale. Bring that left thigh off the floor. Squeeze the bum. Lift the foot. Exhale. See how much you can peel the left thigh, left hip off the floor as we open to the left. Inhale here. And exhale. Release left knee back to the floor. Inhale. Squeezing that foot up. Exhale. Open the hips to the left. Inhale here. Exhale. Release. One more inhale. Push that foot up. And exhale. Opening it out. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Now bring that left knee out. So we're coming onto the side of the left knee, bringing it up to hip height. And again, point that right foot. Forehead on the hands. Activate that leg. You can tuck the toes under if you like to lift that knee off the floor. And then push the left hip down. So we're trying to even out through the back of the pelvis. Taking a few breaths here. Well done. And when you're ready, bringing that foot back in line with the other. Let's bring the hands under the shoulders and push ourselves up to all fours. Taking some cat-cows here. Hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Draw that belly button in. No dipping into the lumbar. And we're staying wide open across the chest. The shoulder blades. Also finding some space between those. Pushing the hands into the floor, back the neck is long. Starting to move with the breath. Inhale. Bring the chest through the arms. Take the gaze forwards. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Rounding into the spine. Let the chin come to the chest. Hanging the head. Inhale. Into your cow. Reaching the chest forwards. Take the gaze with it. Exhale. Rounding the spine. Pushing the floor away. Arching the back. This is our cat. Inhale. Now moving with your own breath. Taking another 2 rounds. Getting this lovely movement all the way through the spine. Make the movement as big as you can. And after you've finished your next exhale, let's come back to neutral. And we'll start our flow today with a runner's lunge. So we're going to step the right foot forwards between the hands, and feel free to give it a bit of a hand to get up there. Coming onto the fingertips in our runner's lunge. Let's inhale, lifting the chest off the thigh. Keeping the gaze down, but forwards. See how much we can stretch into that front left thigh. Drawing the shoulders back and down. One more inhale here. Exhale, plant the left hand into the floor. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Take the gaze to the fingertips. A little bit of dynamic movement here. Inhale, reaching up into the fingertips. Exhale, open the right hand out behind. Reach as far as you can. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, open that hand behind. Inhale, to center. Exhale, opening that right shoulder back. Inhale to center. Exhale, return the right hand to the floor. From here, Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. So taking the weight forwards, but again, we're not sinking into that front thigh. We're lifting off it, lengthening the tailbone down. Inhale into the fingertips. Exhale, cactusing the arms. Elbows come shoulder height and squeeze them back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Inhale. One more exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades. Elbows come back. Inhale, reaching up. As we exhale, turning into a kneeling warrior two. So bring the hips wide to the wide edge of the mat. Reaching out through the fingertips. And our warrior two, we are kind of lunging down into that front leg. We're not on top of this back leg. We are sitting forwards. So you should feel this in the back thigh. Checking you can see the big toe just beyond the knee. Keep that knee working. The gaze can be in line with the chest or over the right fingertips. From here, again, we'll move with the breath. So inhaling here, exhale, reaching out over to the right, and then taking the right forearm to the right thigh. The left arm, we're going to inhale, reach it forwards, and then up. Follow the fingertips with the gaze. Exhale, bringing it back and down, letting the shoulder come forwards as we inhale, reaching up. Exhale, let it come back. Inhale, reaching up and pausing here as our extended side angle. Drawing both shoulders away from the ears. Checking again for that big toe. One more inhale. And exhale, bringing both hands down. We're going to come into a side plank. So that back left knee is turning behind again. And we're going to step the right leg back and move forwards. So we're on our right foot. The left foot can pivot behind. And we can inhale. Take the gaze up to the right hand above. This is our modified side plank. Holding here. Again, shoulders away from the ears. And then inhale, lifting that back leg, challenging this outer thigh. Final option, pause here. Bend that knee in. Grab for that foot. Push that foot back into the hands. Keep the knee high. The knee high and forwards. The foot is what is pushing back. Little back bend here. One more inhale. Exhale, release both hands to the floor. Bring that left knee under the hip again. Keep that right leg extended back. We're going to come into a fallen triangle. So a big twist for the IT band, big stretch for the IT band. We're going to take that right knee in to the chest and then exhale, bring that foot out. So it's between the knee and the hands. We're going to see, can we straighten that leg? Really big stretch along the IT band. We're on the side of this right foot. And we're trying to keep the chest, the shoulders even, pointing down at the floor. Let's change the stretch a little bit. So inhale here, exhale, push the hips back. Should find that brings the stretch more into the upper glute. So just stretching back, pressing the hips towards the heels. Inhale, coming back forwards. Final option if you want. Lift that hand up. Take the gaze to the fingertips. And exhale, releasing there. Stepping back to all fours and pushing back. Child's pose. Let the forehead rest on the floor. You can reach the hands forwards, or you can let the arms come back alongside the hips. Yogi's choice. Moving the breath into the back body. Again, deepening the breath. How much movement can you find through the rib cage, the belly? When you're ready, we're going to inhale, come back to all fours, and stepping the left foot forward this time. So other side, runner's lunge first of all. Loosening off those tight hip flexors from sitting at our desk all day. So drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Imagine pulling the shoulder blades together behind the back. The back of the neck is long, it's an extension of the spine. So the gaze is down and forwards. We're drawing that belly off the thigh. Belly button pulling in. Let's inhale here. And then exhale, right hand plants down. And inhale, reaching up. Easy twist. Taking the gaze to the left fingertips. Taking this dynamic movement again. Inhale, reaching into the fingertips. Exhale, open that left shoulder, reaching behind. Inhale, to center. Exhale, opening shoulders. Inhale, reaching up. One more exhale. Twisting behind. Inhale. And exhale, planting that left hand down. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Anjaneyasana. So the arms are active. Bringing the biceps in line with the ears, but widening out the arms if you need a bit more space in the shoulders. Lengthening the tailbone, lifting off that front thigh. Inhale, reach into the fingertips. Exhale, cactusing the arms. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the elbows back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, squeezing the elbows back. One more inhale. This time exhale, turning on that back knee, bringing it into a warrior two. I will turn round. So warrior two, the gaze is over the left fingertips, but those hips are open to the long edge of the mat. Again, we are lunging forwards into that front leg, but we're keeping the body off of that thigh. We're still lifting out of our pelvis. long through both sides of the torso. Reaching into both fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, reaching over to the left as far as you can. And bring that left forearm to the left thigh. And the right arm. Start to move it again like we did before. Inhale, sweeping it down in front. Lifting up. Starting to open the chest. And exhale to bring it back. And then down. The shoulder comes down. Inhale. Reaching up, opening the chest. Exhale to close the shoulders, bring them down to the floor. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring that hand back and down. As we inhale this time, keeping the arm up, overhead, the gaze either forwards or up at the ceiling underneath that arm. Extended side angle. Holding here, one more breath. So inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, planting both hands down. And again, we'll turn on that back knee, bring it under the hips, and then step that left foot back into our modified side plank. The right foot can come behind to help the balance. And we can inhale that left arm up. Gaze to fingertips. I'm going to turn around. So holding here. Think about squeezing the bum. Imagining your body as a plank. You want everything in line. Our hand, our shoulder is in line with our hips, our foot. Option, flex that back foot, lift the left foot up. You can keep the gaze up, challenge the balance, challenge those outer glutes, outer hip. Lift the leg a little higher. Final option, bend in that back foot. Grab left foot with hand, and then push it back. Keep squeezing the bum. Hips are forwards. Open across the chest. Gaze is up or ahead. Up to you. Keep the knee lifted. And exhale. Releasing there. Both hands down. Bring the knee, right knee back under the hips. We're going to go to that other side with our fallen triangle. So from here, bending that, left foot in, drawing the knee up, and then reaching it out between the hand and the knee. Seeing how much you can straighten that leg. And just notice, how does this side feel? One side's always easier, I find. Keep the weight forwards. The gaze is down, the shoulders are square to the mat below. It's just the hips, that left hip, which is twisting inwards, getting this big stretch through the IT band. Pressing into the hands, think about that openness across the chest, across the top of the back, and that belly drawing in. Let's shift the focus of the stretch a bit. Inhale here. Exhale. Push the weight back. See where it goes as we come back. And holding here. Let's inhale. Coming back up. This time, exhale, drop that left hip to the floor. So we should be sitting now. We're going to keep both legs straight, soft bend if you like. Come into this wide-legged forwards fold. So bend the knees as much as you like. Grab for the feet or the shins. Inhaling here, lifting the chest. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, holding down. Last one, inhale. Lifting up, open across the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, release. Coming up to sit and finding a comfortable seated position to finish your practice in. It can be whatever you like, cross-legged, legs straight, wherever you are. Just taking a minute to close down the eyes or to soften the gaze, to sit tall. To notice how you feel, if anything's different from the start of your practice. And just to show yourself some gratitude for coming to the mat this lunchtime. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, hopefully see you next week.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.